There we go. It might help if I actually put myself on camera. What's going on, my Webinar Success Tribe members? It is Dakisha Williams, your host of the Facebook group. I'm excited to be here. So, I've got a question for you. Who is ready for the 8 webinar challenge? That means that you are ready to host 8 webinars in the next 30 days. Let me tell you something. I've done this several times, and every time we do it, we actually make money. We actually make money. So I'm going to tag everyone because I challenge each of you to do your 8 webinars in 30 days. And I'm actually going to reward those who actually complete the process. Man, you have to submit. We'll put together a form so that you can submit all of your webinar and your stats. So I want to see you guys win. I want to see you guys get out there and keep pushing forward, because you can't just stop at one. And I actually had someone that they did a webinar like this weekend, and I actually went to go and register for the webinar, and it was like 20 minutes or 30 minutes into the webinar, and she was done. Like, it was over. And I was like, well, did I miss it? And you know what she said to me? She says, no one showed up. I said, what? She said, no one shows up. Do you guys know that um about 30% of people actually watch the replay, right? So what if you still did the actual training and then you sent out the replay? This is why I tell you guys, each of you guys, to actually I tell each of you out to use the webinar system, so that the replay will automatically go out. And when I first started my first webinar, it's like I had friends on, like I invited friends on so that I wasn't talking to myself. And there's been times where I actually talk to myself throughout the entire webinar, but I'm getting it done. Okay. Because number one, I want the content to be complete. All right. So remember, as you do this challenge, 8 webinars in the next 30 days, I want you to do a couple of things. I want you to test out different dates, different times, different days. And it all depends on who your ideal client is. Okay. So that's going to play a huge part in the results on your webinar. And if you have questions on how to get people to show up, if you are if you've enrolled in the high converting webinar program, you should have access to the 12 ways to market your upcoming webinar. We are introducing a Webinar Success Tribe monthly membership, and I'm announcing it here first. So for those of you all that need ongoing support or want ongoing support, if you want me to review your webinar presentation, if you want me to review your webinar PowerPoints and provide feedback, which is typically something that I charge for, we can do that. We'll have 2 calls every single month to ask me any questions about your webinar. How can you optimize your webinar? How can you get more people on your webinar? How can you convert more sales from your webinar? It literally is only $97 a month. It's only $97 a month. I know, it's crazy. But we're launching that, and we're going to be having our first call. We're going to be doing calls on Tuesdays, typically like the second and fourth Tuesdays, because normally we have our Q&A for high converting webinars on the 4th. So I'm just adding additional one for those of you all that want ongoing support. So I'll drop the link so that you guys can get registered. Super excited to continue to support you on the webinar journey. All right. So my name is Dakisha Williams, your virtual COO. Be passionate, be purposeful, but more importantly, be profitable. I'll see you guys on the other side.